Hi everyone and welcome. Previously we have covered so many things about BACnet and CAP server, that how we can discover BACnet device which is running on network in the CAP server, how we can create a BACnet device tag in the CAP server automatically, how we can log the BACnet device data into MySQL database. Okay. And now in this video, what we want to do is we want to create a converter, or we can say we want to create a gateway which convert BACnet device data into MQTT data. Okay, so if you have such application where you want to convert BACnet data into MQTT data with the help of CAP server, then this video will be useful for you. So here is our workflow. We have a CAP server running in our system. We have a BACnet device on our network. Either it can be a physical BACnet device or it can be a virtual BACnet device. Okay, if you are working in the industry, then you will have a physical BACnet device, but I don't have right now physical BACnet device, so I am going to use this BACnet room simulator, okay, which is running in my local system. So I can say that it is running on my local network, so I am able to read this BACnet device data in the CAP server. Okay, so this part is clear, right? We have a BACnet device running on our network. We have a CAP server up and running. What we will do next is we will use BACnet IP driver, okay, to communicate with this BACnet device. We will read the BACnet device data. Then after using IoT gateway MQTT agent, we will convert BACnet device data into MQTT data, and we will publish those data into our Mosquito broker, which is running on my local system. Okay, and with the help of any MQTT subscriber client or any SCADA or any Node-RED system, we are able to read data by connecting with the MQTT broker. Okay, so simply we will convert BACnet data into MQTT data with the help of CAP server. So BACnet will provide data to CAP server. CAP server will convert those data into MQTT and publish to MQTT broker, which is Mosquito in our case, and Mosquito will provide that data to any MQTT client software. It can be MQTT Explorer, it can be your Node-RED, or it can be your another CAP server running on a remote system, or it can be your any SCADA like Ignition or anything. Okay, so this is what our flow is, and this is what we want to create. So now we will go to our CAP server, and here we will go to connectivity. We will create a new channel, and the channel will be BACnet IP channel. Okay, my channel name is BAC, network adapter default. Okay, we will press next. UDP port is 47808 because my BACnet room simulator is running on this port. Okay, so that is why I have to use 47808, which is BAC 0 port. Okay, I am about to finish it. Okay, now what we will do is we will right click on this channel and we will select device discovery. So we will click on begin discovery, and discovery scope is local, and I'm going to press OK here. Okay, so you can see here description room controller dot simulator, which is running on my network, room controller simulator. We have found this device. You can compare the ID 3588107. Here is also BACnet device ID 3588107. So we will add selected device. It's my room SIMULATOR simulator, and after that I'm going to tag import. I will enable everything, and then I'll press on apply. Okay, now we have discovered our BACnet device automatically. Now we want to generate tag for this BACnet device. So we will go to tag generation, and then we will click on create tags. So you can see the logs here, and it will fetch the tag from that BACnet device. Okay, our simulated BACnet device, and you can see we have some objects here. So if you click on any of the object, analog input 0, then you can see we have multiple tag for single object. Okay, and if I open my quick client here, and if you click on analog input 0, then you can see description indoor temperature, object name temperature.indoor. So analog input 0 is associated with temperature.indoor, and you can see the present value. So indoor temperature is right now 20.9, 20.8, something like that. Okay, so now we will rename this to temperature.indoor or indoor temperature, TEMPERATURV. Okay, temperature indoor, and if I go for analog input 1, then I can see temperature dot water. So let me rename this one temperature, or we can say water temperature. Okay, so we have two objects, indoor temperature and water temperature. Now what we want to do is we want to publish the present value data to mosquito broker, and with the help of MQTT Explorer software we want to read those data in the MQTT client software. So here is my MQTT client software. I'm going to mosquito and let me connect, and my mosquito broker is up and running, so I am able to connect with the mosquito broker. If you want to check that your mosquito broker service is status, then you can go to task manager, you can go to services, you can search for mosquito, and you can see here our mosquito broker is up and running. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to create an IoT gateway agent. So our IoT gateway agent will read this data, okay, temperature indoor present value data, and it will publish to our mosquito MQTT broker, so we can able to read those data here. So let me add one more tag here. So let me see what is analog input 2. So temperature dot outdoor, so outdoor temperature. Okay, now what we will do is we will create one IoT gateway agent to publish this tag value to mosquito broker. So click on add agent here, and it's our MQTT agent. Okay, and the type is MQTT client, and then you have to press next here. After that, your MQTT broker URL. So you know that my MQTT broker is running on my local host. Okay, so IP address will be like 127.0.0.1 and the port number 1883. So here you can see localhost means 127.0.0.1 and the port number 1883, right? Okay, now we want to update tag value at every scan. Okay, so we want to update our tag value at every 5 seconds. Okay, so we have to set it here, and then we will press next here. So client ID, so cap server client 1. There is no username and password to connect with my mosquito broker, so we will leave this parameter blank and we will press on finish. After that, we have to add IoT items. So which tag we want to publish to mosquito broker, or we can say any broker. Okay, right now I am using mosquito broker, but you can use any broker. Even if you have a cloud broker also, then you can also use cloud broker. So we will right click here and we will see new IoT items. So what I want to add is indoor temperature present value, and I want to update the value on every scan, a new IoT item, and then outdoor temperature present value. Okay, and third item, water temperature present value every scan. Okay, so I want to publish this 3 tag value to my mosquito broker, and here I will read those tag value. So if I open parallelly, so we have set up our MQTT agent here. Now you can see the value is publishing here. So if I expand this one, then you can see back room simulator indoor temperature present value. So here is the indoor temperature present value data, and then outdoor temperature present value data. You can select a graph from here, and here is the water temperature present value data. Okay, so we have a 3 graph here. So what our CAP server is doing, CAP server is reading data from our BACnet room simulator. It is converting that data and publishing those data to my mosquito MQTT broker, and here is my MQTT Explorer, which is acting as a MQTT client. It is connecting to my mosquito broker, and it is getting data from my mosquito broker, which was published by CAP server. So what we want to do in this video has been done. Okay, so BACnet device is giving data to CAP server. CAP server is converting those data and publishing those data to mosquito MQTT broker. and with the help of MQTT Explorer, MQTT client software, we are able to connect with Mosquitto Broker, and we are able to read those data here. You can see the graph. Okay, the value is changing and also the timestamp. So here you can see V stands for value, Q stands for quality, and T stands for timestamp, and ID stands for the tag name. Okay, now if you want to change this nomenclature, so you can change from cap server, like you can go to MQTT agent, you can right click, go to properties, go to messages. Okay, so instead of ID, I want to write as a tag name. Okay, instead of V, I want to write tag value. Instead of Q, I want to write tag quality, and instead of T, I want to write timestamp. Okay, so this is done. If I press OK here and if I press OK here, then this will change. So instead of V, now we will get value, quality, tag value, tag quality, timestamp, and tag name. So you can change this nomenclature from your MQTT agent settings, and it will continue providing data to Mosquitto Broker, and from the Mosquitto Broker, your MQTT subscriber, it can be any subscriber, it will get data continuously at every certain second, which interval we have set in the cap server. So if I change the value something like if I select vacancy mode here, then you will see the temperature set point is set to 17, and so this value will try to go down up to 17. So you will see the graph change here. Okay, so this graph is not updating because we have changed these parameters. Okay, so tag value here and here. Okay, so this graph will change to 17. See, you can see 17 or something, right? 16.7. 16.7. It is a PID loop, so it will go up and down, and you will see something like sinusoid wave to stabilize the system. Okay, so this is how you can convert your BACnet device data into MQTT protocol with the help of cap server. Okay, and you can use a BACnet IP driver, and you can use IoT gateway, MQTT agent. So I hope how to convert the BACnet data into MQTT data is clear to you with the help of cap server. And if you still have any confusion or any doubt or any question, then you can ping me on the WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram, anywhere, wherever you like. You can ask me a question and I'll try to resolve your doubts. So I hope everything is clear to you. If you still have any question or concern, then you can then you know where to ask. Okay, so we will meet you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, and thank you.